everybody, and of course, my name is Jazzy Bam. Welcome back to another Batman Return to Arkham Asylum video. And we're not doing a gameplay walkthrough or any type of thing like that, since I finished that about a week ago. But, today, I told you I was going to do something yesterday or today, and unfortunately it had to be today. But, today I'm going to be showing you all the collectibles that you can collect in Return to Arkham Asylum. I have 100% completed the game, as you saw when I uploaded a couple of days ago, or a few days ago, with that video of us capturing Riddler, but not, like, physically. So, that was for basically completing the game 100%. So now that I did that, we have all the collectibles there is to collect into the game. So I just wanted to go and show you guys that. And as you can see, I'm at 84%, which is, like, amazing. And then, as you can tell, I'm not at 100%. I have everything, but I'm not at 100%. Because I still have to do these challenges, which I will eventually do. If you guys want me to do them for videos, just tell me down in the comment section below, and I will do that. But if you don't feel like me doing that, then I could just go and do it on my own free time. So, but today, I feel like we're going to kick it off like this. We're going to go and look at all the character trophies that you can collect in Batman Return to Arkham Asylum. So, just a little bit of a heads up, there will be more character trophies you can collect in Arkham City. So this is going to be a little bit short compared to Arkham City. So, the first character trophy you can get right away in the beginning of the game is Batman. Obviously, because it's Batman. So as we see Batman here, this is after, like, the effects of Arkham Asylum. As you can see, he's got a whole bunch of cuts everywhere. Don't know why it's not on his cape, because you know they have that. But you see the scar on his bat chest there, but this is when you play as Batman in the original game, so, yeah. Then this trophy you unlock when you complete the entire game, and this is Armored Batman, which is the same Batman, but just armored version, which looks really cool in detail. Like, look at that. That blue little line there, like, it's so cool. I don't know why, I really like those details there, but, look at even the back crotch. But, all of the armor is, all of the suit is armor, except for the cape, because that's still the same, but everything else has been improved in armor form. So, yeah. Then, the next character trophy we have, which is, I believe you can collect, this is a Riddler trophy, and you collect it near the entrance to the Batcave. So, if you know where you have, when you first go to the Batcave, you have to go through that cave system. When you go to this door that leads into the caves, turn around and there should be a wall for your Ultra Batclaw to grapple onto. You need the Ultra Batclaw to collect this Riddler trophy, just to let you know. And it is the Joker, which is like, I don't know why, this is like one of my favorite character trophies, because it's just the Joker, man. I mean, but like, yeah, look at him. Devilish he looks. It's just, and then everything's all run down, and it's like, he just looks so evil with all the blood everywhere. He just looks really, really evil and really, really cool. Then the next one, I believe you also collect when you complete the game, and that's Titan Powered Joker, which is even crazier. I mean, look at that! It's so good, you just see the venom running through him, and just, ugh. He looks like Abomination from Marvel, if you don't know who that is. It's a villain of Hulk. But Abomination is like, he kind of looks like how Joker does right now. Spiky bones in the back. I mean, just like all around super crazy monster dude. I mean, it's like, but the thing that Joker has, that Abomination doesn't, is popping blood vessels and green venom muscles everywhere. Long, super scary fingernails, mohawk, green hair, and just smiling, which is not what he had. Then the next character trophy is Harley Quinn, which was Joker's, like, apprentice, I guess you could say, or partner. But, as you can see, this is Harley Quinn. She has a little badge with, like, the warden on there, like, wearing, like, shades. I don't know, it looks like some, like, Men in Black thing. But, yeah, this is Harley Quinn and her little gun there, and then you will notice in every single game, her outfit changes in some way. So, Arkham City, when we first meet Harley Quinn, you will see that her costume will be changed from this. Then the next character trophy is Poison Ivy, which you all know how that turned out. So this is Poison Ivy. who's like barely wearing any clothes, but you just see a whole bunch of vines everywhere. I mean, the only thing she's wearing is like a leaf patch thing and then like an Arkham jacket. That's pretty much it. If she didn't have those two things, she'd be practically naked. So, there's Poison Ivy. Then the next character trophy we get is the Henchman on Titan. And you know, when we first encounter this on the Botanical Gardens, when we're trying to find the secret Titan production facility. We eventually find it, but Joker has some new thing and pops the random thugs with some Titan, and then this happens. So that's what they look like. All creepy looking, spiky things like Joker was. It's just thug version of the Joker, basically. So, then the next character trophy, which is really cool, which you never really saw in the game, except for when Joker had it at the end of the game. And then in the warden's office, it's actually a riddle with a glass case with Scarface in there. And that's what the next character trophy is. And as you see, this is what it has for Scarface. It has at the end of the game, when Joker was sitting in a super high throne, and he had Scarface in his hand. And then the little Easter egg that Joker said was like, when Scarface apparently didn't do good for him, he threw down the floor and said, "I should send you back to the ventriloquist where you belong." And that's where Scarface was first introduced, was with the ventriloquist, who is Arnold Wesker, I believe. So, yeah. I know a lot about Batman, so. But yeah, the Scarface is the doll right here. That's who Scarface is. And it's apparently supposed to be like some mob gang doll. But Joker had him in Arkham Asylum. Then the next character trophy, which is really cool, and I was really excited to get, was Killer Croc. And he, as you know, he was pretty scary when we first met him. And when we had to do the plant spores thing. So he was pretty freaky. And then, like, just all the scales on his body. He looks like a freaking crocodile, basically. With armor, with pants and chained up things, and yeah. But Killer Croc is really cool. Then the next character trophy, which I thought was really cool also, was Bane. And I love Bane, especially when I first knew about Bane. Because I didn't know about Bane until about, well, when I first played this game. Because this is when I started, when I played this game, I had no clue who Batman was, personally. I had no clue who Batman was until I decided to play this game. Then that's what got me into the thing of just Batman crazy, because I love Batman now. And it all started with this game. So, this is probably the first time I knew Bane, and then that's when I started reading up. Like, especially with all these characters, no clue who they were until I started reading up on them after this game. So, Bane was a really cool character that I admired a lot. Even though, one thing I kind of hate about him, which you've seen in lots, like, you've seen it in a movie of Batman, and you see it in this game if you die. There's, like, one cutscene where you die from him, that he breaks your back, which is actually what he does in a comic storyline. The comic storyline is called Nightfall, and in Nightfall, Bane actually breaks Batman's back. So then, Bruce is not able to be Batman anymore, so he has to appoint Azrael as the new Batman, the Nightfall Batman. And you did see Azrael in Arkham Knight, so that's who that's supposed to be. So let's look at Bane. And just look at him. This is when he was actually full of a lot of venom. As you can see, this canister back here, holding all of his precious venom. That makes him into the super strong thing. And personally, I think this is the best looking Bane out of all the Arkham games. I mean, Arkham City, I believe he does still have this, but Arkham Origins, he's more of a slimmer, stronger type. Not like this, to where he's just all bulked out, but he doesn't, when he has the venom, he doesn't go all out like this. He just gets stronger, but doesn't grow like how he does here. He just gets stronger, but he doesn't grow. So his muscles don't grow super huge and then all this stuff. It's just the venom goes in him and he just gets stronger. Nothing really grows on the outside. Then we will move on to the next parts of the character trophies on the bottom portion. And the first one we're going to do is the Scarecrow, which we've played against a lot, like 3 times. And this is supposed to be him in the big form, I'm guessing. Or it could be the little form, too. But as you can see, this is Scarecrow. So you can't even see his eyes. But this is supposed to be Dr. Jonathan Crane, who was a doctor and experimented with fear tactics, and he became this. As you can see, his creepy little things here that inject venom into you. I don't know why. I really like these boss fights against Scarecrow. They were just kind of fun. Just shoot the bat right at him, it was just really cool. Then the next one we have is Victor Zsasz, who you actually did see in a walkthrough I did of the Batman Telltale series. You saw Victor Zsasz in Arkham Asylum in episode 4. And this is what he eventually turns out to be, is this. So yeah, that's Victor Zsasz. He's basically a murderer in that case. And he has like these wings in the back of like some gang he's a part of, I don't know. Or where he came from, something like that. But yeah, so a little bit of a backstory on Victor Zsasz. If you see all the scars on his body, what that means and what that resembles is that every scar he does on his body is one person he's killed. So if you count up all the scars on his body, everywhere, that's how many people he's killed, which is a lot. So that's kind of how he keeps track of his kills. Then next we have Aaron Cash and guards. And Aaron Cash as being one of the most important guards of Arkham. Arkham. Because he's in Arkham Asylum, he's in Arkham City, there's a picture of him in Arkham Origins, and I believe he is in Arkham Knight as well. Yes, he is. He is in Arkham Knight. So he's basically in every single Arkham game. Not really in Arkham Origins, he's just in a picture, but that still counts as him being in the game. So he's in every single Arkham game. Like, every single one. And probably Arkham Asylum and Arkham Knight is where he's most important. Because you do see him in Arkham City, you do rescue him in Arkham City, but he's not really a big influence into it as he was in here and how he was in Arkham Knight. Because in Arkham Knight you saw him a lot, and in here you see him a lot. So, yeah, and then you also have the guards back here for Arkham. So, next we move on to Warden Quincy Sharp, who is the warden of Arkham Asylum. And as you can see, he looks super chubby. He's like, ugh! But he's supposed to be the warden of Arkham Asylum. And then, actually, if you remember when we first went to Warden's office to save Dr. Young from Victor Zsasz, I was trying to blow up that wall and it wasn't working. I did eventually get it when I was not doing videos, so I actually did crack the code and broke the wall. And then the Easter egg when you go in there is that there's supposed to be his secret room in his office, and he has plans for Arkham City. So that was like the big, huge Easter egg before Arkham City even came out. That was like a huge Easter egg to the game. So, yeah, you ordered Arkham City, you jerk. Alright, next we move on to probably one of Batman's bestest friends and longtime buddy, Commissioner Gordon, who we all know. Don't know why he's wearing a fedora, but yeah, Commissioner Gordon, who is the commissioner of the GCPD. And he's probably been working with Batman for a really long time now. So, old buddy Batman helps him out with a lot of things, so Commissioner Gordon. Then next we move on to Frank Bowles, who was not really in the game a whole lot, but just in the beginning, when he freaking captured Gordon like a little jerk. So here's Frank Bowles. He kind of looks like Wesker from Capcom, but with that eye. But yeah, that's Frank Bowles. He was just a guard for security guard for Arkham until he betrayed us and was actually working for Joker and took Commissioner Gordon. So yeah, you suck, dude. Next, we move on to the Arkham inmates, and these were the crazy psychos that were unleashed when we were in the penitentiary. So, you know these crazy guys, you know how one of them jump scared me like a little jerk. So, yeah, these people. Fun. Then next we move on to the Blackgate prisoners, who are basically just the random thugs swarming all around Arkham Asylum. So, if you remember, he's just a regular random thug. Then this is the armored thug with the guns, you know, the stealth missions. And then we have the red outfit thugs, who, you know, we have to stun them with the cape and then just beat them up. And then next we move on to probably the last two character trophies, but probably the coolest character trophies. So the first one is the freaking Batmobile. That's a character trophy, yeah. I believe this is around the medical facility, not in the medical facility, but it's around that areas where you can get these last 2 character trophies. So, yeah, the Batmobile, you can even see Batman in there, but this is really cool. I thought the Batmobile looked really cool in here, and in Arkham Knight it looked even better, but this Batmobile is like a really cool Batmobile. I really like this Batmobile. Then the last character trophy, unfortunately, will be for the Batwing, which is on the roof of the medical facility. So if you remember, the way to get into the medical facility in the very beginning of the game, it's on that left side when you grapple in the front of the... If you go to the top of the building and you go left, you have to explosive gel that wall. Don't go that way. When you grapple up, turn to the right to the other side of the building, and you should be able to acquire this character trophy for the Batwing, which is like super huge, and you only see when you have to acquire the line launcher and at the end of the game. And it looks really cool. I wish we could see it even more. You do get to use it a lot in Arkham Origins, not fly it around, which would have been really cool if you could fly it around, but you just travel from area to area with it. But you can see Batman in there, and this is the Batwing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are all the character trophies for Arkham Asylum. There is plenty more to come for Arkham City, so don't worry about that. But, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, of course, please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below in the video, and I will see you in the next video. See you later, alligators. Bye-bye, guys, and have a fantastic day. Bye, guys.